late night live stream, man. Both people caught on ones. Here we expose truth, facts, music, and the sound third, man. So another late night live stream, man. Speaking about, coming out of this world, right? So that this world is not about teaching the truth, right? Everything in this world has been, there's a lot of conditioning that's going on in the system platform, right? And we gotta be men of truth in these last days, right? So you see a lot of people that's walking in darkness out here, right? A lot of people that's not trying to follow the ways of righteousness, man. A lot of people are not trying to follow the ways that's great, the ways that can teach you, the road, right? The road that's less traveled, right? So when you're on a narrow path, man, and you're on a road that's less traveled, a lot of, it's where you get the stalkers and all that, right? And they're gonna be coming up with works, man. And majority of the world, majority of people that's in the world, right? They're not trying to give up this world, right? So you gotta give up the ways of darkness. You gotta give up the ways of what's going on out here, right? So we know that these end times, man, you gotta be bold out here, man. You gotta be fired up, man. And this relationship, right? A relationship over religion, right? So we know that in this world, man, a lot of people are, ensnared by different entrapments and things that this world does to people, right? So we gotta be aware that during these times that you're in, man, you gotta be focusing on the word, and that's what we're supposed to be doing, right? So we're gonna read this is Proverbs. Yeah, we're for all the noise past by, right? But this is Proverbs 11 and 9, right? The hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, right? But through knowledge shall the just be delivered, right? That's a great verse, man. So, the hypocrite with his mouth. Okay, shalom, good to see you, good to see you. Okay. How's what's up? So, yeah, man. Let me read that back for you. Let me read that. Just can't read that for you. So, we was reading Proverbs 11, chapter 11, verse 9, right? A hypocrite with his mouth destroys his neighbor, but through the knowledge shall it just be delivered, right? So a hypocrite with his mouth steady, constantly destroying their neighbor, right? But through knowledge shall it just be delivered, right? So if anybody just attacking somebody, constantly attacking somebody, you say, okay, there's got to be a spirit behind this person, right? There has to be some type of something that's working in this person, right? But the thing is, we don't battle against flesh and blood, guys. We don't battle against the wickedness and principalities out here that's moving, right? We are, we're in a spiritual war, right? So when you're in a spiritual war, man, you're just not out being, like faking. You're just not being, out here moving like like something like a battle's not going on, right? So you gotta have spiritual discernment out here, man, especially in the end times, man, when there's a lot of, a lot of things happening, man. Just had a mass shooting recently, right? That was tragic. The tragic incident that took place, man. And all these shootings that's happening occurring, man, because people are, wilding out there, man. So you just gotta know that, you're good as long as you, staying on the faithful, on the straight and narrow path. So when we're moving like that, all that get us out. That that don't phase us out here, man. So that's how we walking as ones that's, you know what we do, man. So yeah. A hypocrite with his mouth destroys his neighbor, but through the knowledge shall the just be delivered. Yeah. So you see a lot of that, man. Even some of these assemblies out here, man. You see a lot of that going on, man. A lot of Oxby's doing that, man. And that's a lot of. There's so much stuff we be seeing that, but we just got to know how to call it out once it's that precept upon precept, here a little, there a little, line upon line, right? So that's how we move, man. So let's go with this is Romans 12, chapter 2, right? And be not conformed to the world, but ye be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that you may prove what is acceptable in the sight of the Most High, right? So we know that be not conformed to this world be not conformed to the patterns of how this world and how society is shifting people, right? Because you see how the world's going, and it's going in a direction that's not is not pleasing the sight of the Most High, right? So we know that we gotta stay clear from the ways of this world and not moving how this world wants you to move, right? They make it homosexuality. They doing all that stuff. They doing pedophilia. They doing all these sins, these abominations that we're not supposed to be doing, right? So when you see all this stuff taking place, you gotta say, okay, how come some of these pastors not speaking about themselves? How come some of these pastors not talking about themselves, right? Why are they not speaking about these things that's going on amongst this wicked land, right? This idolatrous, wicked land that we gotta stay guarded up and stand in the truth, man. So we will not be a part of anything that going on with Esau. Esau push all these things, right? Esau is always kind of, that's what he does, man. This is what this system's about, man. But we know we stay clear from all this stuff that's going on out here, man. So yeah, let's read. So this is 1 John, right? Chapter 4 and 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, right? But test the spirit, try the spirit to see whether they're the Most High, right? So, it's a great verse, right? So, both prophets are going out into the world, right? So, beloved, we gotta try test every thought, right? To see are they really in this truth, or they just passing by to see, okay, is this some type of because over here we standing in the truth, right? This is not some type of social gathering just to come and just play. Now, it's really in here, doing what we got to do, spreading these words to give you these messages to give to those that needs to be received, right? So we're just watering, what we're doing right now, man. So we got to, try to test people to see who you are, right? We got to prove your friends, man. See if they're really your friends out here, man. To see if they're really, you got to be proven, you got to be tested, man. Do you think predictive programming is real? Similar to speaking into existence? Yeah, it does. That's a great question you just asked. So, predictive program is real because you see a lot of predictive programming that goes on mainstream media, television, right? There was this, The Simpsons, right? That whole cartoons, a lot of predictive programs that goes along, and they see this stuff beforehand, right? So, we gotta ask yourself, when they do these predictive programming throughout the movies, you see a lot of that going on, man. Like the 9/11 event that took place, right? There was predictive programming, and people, the masses, it wasn't really back then. You all know they really had all the stuff that we have now that we can see stuff that's happening, right? But yeah, predictive programming is real, man. And be not conformed to this world, be transformed with the renewing of your mind, that it may be proved as acceptable in the perfect will of Elohim. Amen. Khan, got something on your beard. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just finished eating buffalo chicken sandwich. Yeah, I just had that, but appreciate that. Thank you. So, be not conformed to the patterns of this world. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind, man. So when you're being transformed by the renewing of your mind, constantly being, this is why it's a purging process, right? It's constantly you're being renewed every day, right? So this is why, many people in the world, like, they don't understand the stuff that we're speaking about, right? And the thing is that many people be attracted to you, man. Well, you gotta, try them, right? As it says in the book of John, to see if they're really for the truth, or they're just being a stumbling block, right? So we just gotta have discernment out here to see who's really trying to, feed the scattered sheep, or who's trying to, we gotta discern to see if we're trying to be sheep or goat, man. So this is what we gotta be very, in these times that we're in right now, we gotta test everything, man. So this is Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, right? I know the plans I have for you, says the Most High. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope, right? So the Most High is saying that I know the plans I have for you to give you a future, right? To give you abundance, right? So the Most High, He knows the plans I have for you for good, not for evil, not for disaster, not for any of that, but actually to hope and guide you, right? So He's always always gonna guide you and lead you to give you good, right? So yeah, man. Niggas, you know, and there's another precept that's coming up. I form the light, I form the darkness, I create all things good and evil, right? So the Most High, he uses the wicked chastise the, you know, us, right? So sometimes you might be getting tested, something might be happening, and this is all spiritual warfare, right? So you know that this is all, you know, warfare that's taking place. You understand, okay, and I can see it from a different lens, right? So I'm not out here being blinded, right? Well, there's many precepts that's coming, but I'm trying to, you know, keep it intact, right? So yeah. No mercy on the fool. Have you read the book of Kabbalion? Nah, I never read that book. Let's see. What's the book about? Let's see. Sirach chapter 7. This is Sirach chapter 7. We're gonna start with let's go verse 1. Do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee. Depart from the unjust, and iniquity shall turn away from thee. That's a great precept right there. So you know that do no evil, right? Do no evil, don't do all that. I be hearing some sayings in the world that say like, you know, do no evil, say no evil, get no evil. I be hearing all type of stuff like that. Okay, you know. But the thing is, yeah, we're not supposed to be doing none of that, right? So a lot of stuff is going on, and these, you know, urban environments, the ghettos, you know, all these places, you see a lot of, you know, all the stuff, the criminality that's taking place, man. And, you know, you see what's going back to them, right? So you reap what you sow, right? So you are out here causing havoc, you're out here causing, you know, chaotic behavior, you know, that's going to come back to you, right? So do no evil, and, you know, it's not going to come back. So shall no harm come unto thee, right? Depart from the unjust, and iniquity shall turn away from thee, right? So depart from the unjust, right? Depart from those that still in the world. Depart from those that don't want to follow after the Torah, that don't want to follow after the scripture, right? Depart from those that not willing to carry their stake, right? So we got to be willing to carry our stake, really walk out here saying in the belief, man, because many are not willing to give up the world, right? So we know that we don't want to be a part of this world, right? None of us want to be a part of the world, because we actually, you know, we're not out this world, right? So when you're set apart, you got to be different from those that's, you know, walking in this land, right? Babylonia land of Babylon, right? So it says, my son, sow not upon the furrows of unrighteousness, and thou shalt not reap them sevenfold, right? It said, so don't sow unrighteousness, right? So you don't want to reap anything that's, you know, it's not giving you, you know, you gotta, this is why you gotta stay in these end times that we're in, these perilous times, man. You gotta stay in the word, right? Stay in the word, guard in the word, and know that you know, do things with acceptable in the sight of the Most High, right? It's about the 7 hermetic. Yeah, I hear you, but the thing is, is that you gotta, that's a whole nother different doctrine. But you know, we're gonna stay with what we're doing right now, right? But I appreciate you, you know, sharing that though. Appreciate that. But yeah, man, yeah, you just gotta be mindful. That's a lot of, that's great because we're all learning, right? But everyone's learning, and you know, we at different stages of our walk. So that's, you know, I'm gonna leave it at that though. So do no evil, right? Do no evil to those who want to do evil in the world, those who want to walk, you know, a different lifestyle that you're not walking. You gotta understand, man, that in these end times, a lot of people are trying to walk in sin, right? A lot of people trying to walk in darkness, right? So if you see all this stuff happening in the midst of you, you gotta say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be the one who's gonna stand on the word, right? even, who's going to stand against these evildoers, right? In these end times, right? Who's going to be the one that's out here, speaking the word, right? So we got to be the ones out here speaking this word. We got to be the ones out here saying, this is what we stand for, right? And this is what we got to do, right? So it says, seek not of the Most High preeminence, right? Neither of the king eat in honor. Justify not thyself before the Most High, and boast not wisdom before the king, right? Wow. So that's a great precept right there, right? So many of us, the thing is, think we have some type of, sometimes these might have the worldly knowledge and whatnot, right? This is why, and Corinthians just talks about that the wisdom of this world is foolishness, right? So all the stuff they got in this world, the scientists and all what they're doing. You see the stuff that Elon Musk is doing with these, what they doing with these cyborgs, these all that stuff that's happening. The predictive programming, right? You bring up predictive programming, right? So that's what the iRobot thing is about, man. All that's going on to really infuse some type of this is worldliness that they're doing, right? So when you see all this happening, you gotta see it. So okay, why are they doing this, right? Because it's predictive programming. They're trying to pull it. Yeah, that's what they deceit, man. They got a lot of deceit, man. And you know what they do, man. That's what they're doing to people, man. But we gotta know that everything they do is not. It's only a short time. This world, it's only a short time, man. So, okay. Let me see. Yeah, see. So we had. Okay, let's go. Stumbling block in the way of right now. So offend not against the multitude of a city, and then thou not cast thyself down among the people. Bind not one sin upon another, for in one thou shalt not be unpunished. Wow, calm. So it's a not add one sin upon another, right? So, yeah, man. In these end times, man, you cannot be just adding sin upon sin, right? Because you know that you don't want to have a stumbling block, and you trying to relinquish all of that, right? So we know that in these times, man, you gotta be bold out here, right? And being with this boldness and being this courageousness, you gotta move a certain way that you're just not out here falling victim to any of these, these principalities, these wicked spirits out here, right? Because they're constantly coming at you. It's constant spiritual war that's happening, right? So we gotta understand that being guarded up out here, man, staying in the word, man, staying and what we have to do, right? So yeah, man. Yeah. So this is chapter 11, right? Ecclesiasticus, right? Say wisdom, right? Lifted up the head of them as of a low degree, and making him to sit amongst great men, right? So you have wisdom, right? It makes you to sit amongst great men, right? Those are just practicing, practicing the Torah, right? And being a doer of the word and having, keeping the law, right? That's what we should be doing, right? For those who are guarding the law, we know that we're supposed to be. That's how it is, right? And many of us have different stages of walk. That's why I'm taking my time with all my people, man, and know that. Know that we all growing and learning, right? We all growing and learning this truth, man, because we all want to be, we doing what we gotta do, right? So, yeah, this is a late night live stream to those who are watching, man. Those who are, guarding the Torah, right? And keeping keeping what we gotta do, keeping feast days, guard the Torah, right? So, yeah, man. Just keep on going, staying in the word, man, staying in the truth, man, do what you gotta do, right? And as more people come over to the channel, more people learn, man, we're gonna keep on building each other up, man, keep building, iron sharper iron, right? So this is what we're doing over there, man. And yeah, let me see here. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up this live stream, and I appreciate everybody that has joined this live stream, man. And keep seeking the word, keep staying in the word, keep being diligent in everything that you do. Know that in this walk, man, there's going to be a lot of things that come to test you along as you're on this walking journey, man. And know that the Most High has all of His children, right? Those who are guarding and keeping doing what we have to do, right? So once again, man, thank you for everybody that came over on this live stream, man. And I'm gonna head on out soon because I got other things to attend to, and I appreciate everybody has joined. And yeah, definitely. Good word study. Khan, yeah, it's a good word, man. And this is what we need these end times to give to our people who could be awakening to those that's out there, man. Those who want to be awakened, those who want to seek out this knowledge, there's words to give you to uplift those that need this, right? Because a lot of people out here going through many trials and tribulations, so we're going to be the ones out here giving this word and encouraging those to uplift our people, man. So yeah, all praise to the Most High. So yeah, shalom, Ak. So thank you for everybody that watched this live stream, man. As those who are watching the replay, man, share with those, share with everyone, share with your family, for everybody to listen, and we can get these messages to those who need to be uplifted. So once again, thank you for everybody that came through this live stream. Everybody take care. Have a great, awesome, wonderful, blessed, night, man. Everybody take care. Shalom.